Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get this out to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You look at the Saints defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They begin with a run by Miller. Evades him at the 20. Pass at 20 for a short gain. Second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league. Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Good to net him 23 and a first.
That's good.
When you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll look to throw now on first down. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcats. Buffalo 18, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Saints are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Packers 60, Packers 60, 70 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hawk 70, 60, 20.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you
talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready,
Looking to throw.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Groupie for the Saints field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Saints 3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Ordinarily, I'd say it hurts their momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that if you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Penix from the gun.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Robinson on a good right side.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Robinson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw with Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Falcons are able to extend their lead.
Lutz for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Let's go now.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Ready, ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They'll set up a throw.
To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now an audible here into something else.
79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Okay, great.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that one.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds, and they keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now Penix going to... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Robinson up the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. A give up the middle to Carter. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Falcons Second time in this first half now, Charles, that he's coughed up the football.
And both times, I think, they were in spots where he's got to think about covering up the ball. He's got to revert to his fundamentals in those practice drills where they carry it through traffic. He's not out in the open field where he can swing it a little bit, cover it up, and take care of it.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and 10.
19. Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Trap 60. Trap 60. 18. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw here. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
19 Lions.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
On the ready. 60 Matt. Let's go now. Count. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Buffalo 18. Set. That's your man. That's your man. Lying. Cup 19. Ready.
Now back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
After 60.
Inside handoff now, Miller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Number 88.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight ends.
Second down and 3.
Come on. Set. 7, 70 line. 60 Bobcat. 60 Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They're going to look to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. Musgrave's got it outright.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's close. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolf.
Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
No move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
24, Saints 10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Marsh. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to 60. 60 Bobcats.
He'll look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That's complete to Palmer.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
19 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight. Bronco.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 8 Buffalo. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
60 Bison. 6. Hurt. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Grouping able to add the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Aleem McNeil able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Already know how to go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Penix. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll give him 40 yards there. And that will bring up second down.
It's now second down.
Now audible to something else.
27-yard line.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
10 through 11. 79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Luke Musgrave, 27 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. One after, good by Groupie. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll throw with Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And looking to throw, Penix. Now he'll tuck this and run. Wisely to throw that one away.
I would dare say that these guys would like to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. For the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Fair catch.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Cowboys. Ready.
On first and 10, it's Swift. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready, ready.
They'll drop the throw. Olave holds it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And now they'll shift things around.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
18. 70 Lions. $60 Bison. $60 Bison.
They'll set up a throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead.
31. Falcons.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has struggled yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A gain of 30. And the Falcon first down.
To the air, Penix. That's deep for Duvernay.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Penix.
He finds his man, complete. It's Marsh. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
7-yard gain.
Now Penix. Mr. Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To
Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick
Boy,
off.
what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 27-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break a tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
38. Falcons.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Penix working out of the gun here. Looking for London on the out route complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, caught by London. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3-yard gain on the play. 3rd down. Penix to the air once more. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Call it a gain of a yard. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Cup 19. Let's go now. Cup Hawk 70. Hawk 18. Rodney 1879 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70.
Back to throw here. Tries the left side and finds the Olave. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
18.
Now they'll change things up.
18, 5 in. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
18 Cardinal. Cowboy 8. 18. Go.
That's out wide for Palmer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Luke Musgrave,
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
and the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, gaining first down, really making a push for the end zone. And it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another Falcons first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Falcon first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Here's first and 10.
That's another Falcons.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Now Penix going to hold on to it.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5. and keep it moving.
Here's Penix. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And the Falcons first down.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Michael Penix
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
and the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Looks for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Get up. Cowboy, go street. 19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it's